I'm not gonna, you know what? I'm gonna keep it cute. I'm not gonna say nothing else. As soon as I'm about to start, that's when the cars and the trucks start coming. What else is new? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. This is your first time seeing me. Hello, it's your girl Diamond Janae here on YouTube, and as you guys can see by the title, today your girl is going to be doing a life update video. The last life update video I did was actually the last day I was physically in my first and only ever apartment that I've literally had for 5 years, and unfortunately all the chaos of me losing my job, me having to get kicked out of my apartment, well, everyone in the building technically having to get kicked out of our apartment because their landlord is a slumlord. But there's that. But if you guys wanted to know all the details on that, I will be leaving a link to that down below for you guys to check out if you guys cared or was curious or trying to be a little bit nosy or whatever. It is what it is. I ain't judging you, as your girl be a little nosy too when it comes to certain stuff, so I ain't gonna judge y'all. But yeah, so what's there for the nosy Nancy's out there? Okay, so I did make sure to write notes and everything like that as well, because your girl do be rambling a lot. But we gonna get through this video, okay? And it's not gonna be a pain in the butt for future me to edit later, okay? But anyway, so with the last life update video I did, I basically did just end off that video with saying how, oh, you know, like I'm moving in with my brother for 2 weeks, and then after that I'm gonna be moving to Jersey with my aunt, which I did do. I did vlog like a weekly vlog of me being at my aunt's house for about a week. And then after that is when everything happened, like the day after my birthday, you know, my aunt basically kicked me out the house, or at least tried to, because I told her, I was like, you're not kicking me up out of this house until I get the $150 that I gave you. Because I was supposed to pay my aunt $300 a month to stay with her, and I was only there for 2 weeks. So then after that point, I'm just like, oh, okay, bet, well, give me my $150 back, and then I would gladly move out. Because at that point, I was like, you know what, no, F all that, you gonna come stay with me and Leah, aka my little sister. So that's how I ended up moving in with my mom, right? Mind you, again, if the whole situation of me getting kicked out and stuff, I did talk about that like the last 15-20 minutes of my birthday vlog. Again, I will leave an e-card or a link down below as well, so you guys can get the details on that. But yeah, so basically this life update is going to be starting after I have moved into my mom's house and all that hoopla with my narcissistic aunt happened. But yeah, and I also am going to be starting doing more series as far as like how to deal with narcissists, how to stand up for yourself, and just overall like kind of like girl talk slash like advice type videos. I feel like with everything that I have had going on with my life in general, especially these past couple years, I don't know, I just feel like I'm finally at a point in time where I'm like mentally and emotionally able to convey my emotions and also be able to help out others. So definitely stay tuned for that type of content as well. But yeah, so basically when I first moved back in with my mom, everything was pretty like, it definitely did take some adjusting, because I went from literally having a 2-bedroom apartment that I had a lot of space. Mind you, it was literally just me, no pets, no roommate, no nothing. Like I was lit. I went from that to living with my brother for 2 weeks, and I did end up like basically moving into my brother's room. But mind you, a lot of my brother's stuff was still in there. So I went from having like my own room in a way, kind of, but not really, to then having my own room at my aunt's house. And then 2 weeks after that, then bong, my room is technically the living room. Like I've never had a situation happen to me. Like even when I was living with other people, I was never the person to sleep on the couch. Like, so that was definitely new to me. So with all that being said, like, bro, me being in the living room, and mind you, my mom's living room is not the biggest size either. And on top of that, I had a lot of stuff. Like even all the stuff that I have now at my brother's house, there's still about 3 large boxes that I have in my storage, because I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, I don't need this. So it definitely was an adjustment for me to have all of my stuff in that tiny space. Because on top of that too, mind you, my mom has a sectional, so that took up basically the whole entire wall and a half of the living room. And then on top of that, my sister's room was literally right next to where I usually lay my head at night. And mind you, the walls aren't that thin. So, I mean, my sister wasn't doing nothing crazy or whatever, but like I would be able to hear her talk on the phone with her friends, and like I'm the type of person, I'm not nosy when it, like, I'm nosy when it comes to like celebrity drama and stuff like that, and I ain't gonna hold y'all. But when it comes to like my siblings and like people like in my actual personal life that I actually talk to and have a relationship with, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I know, thank God, that none of my siblings are dumb and wrapped up in no dumb ish. So whatever they got going on, if they don't want to tell me or they don't want to talk to me about it, I'm not gonna press them to do it. So like, I wasn't trying to be hearing all that with her, but it's like, again, at the same time, who am I to sit up here and be like,
oh yeah, you can't talk to your friends,
you know what I'm saying? So like, that was definitely a thing. So just being used to living with other people, it was definitely a adjustment, especially living with other women, because it's like, I will say there definitely is a different type of energy living with my brother, especially since I've been living with him for like a month now, compared to living with other women, especially compared to living with my mom. Because mind you, like, my relationship with my mom has not been the best since I was a child, but it was like, it was really, really bad at one point, and then it got better, especially with me going to church and forgiveness and stuff like that. But then by the end of me living with them again, that's when my relationship with my mom got really, really bad again, just because, how do I explain this without putting everything on Front Street? Let me think. When you, okay, let me just say this. When you have a covert narcissistic mother, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Y'all do the research if y'all want to do it. If you know someone else who's a covert narcissist in your life, then you definitely understand where I'm coming from, and I'm gonna just leave it there. So yeah, so like when I was at my mom's house, like honestly, like I wouldn't say I was miserable because I was dragging it, but I definitely wasn't happy. Like the longer I was there, the longer I just missed being in my hometown. I miss knowing where things were, at least to a certain extent, because I'm still a GPS princess. I ain't got no shame in the game in saying that. But yeah, so it's like literally, y'all, when I tell y'all, when I was at my mom's house, my schedule was wake up in the morning, go to the gym, maybe stop at Aldi's, Wawa, whatever, like, you know, like the days I would get my unemployment checks, I would go to Wawa, hop right over to Wells Fargo, deposit that money, call it a day, right? That was literally all I would do. And then the rest of the day, I would literally come home, have my protein shake, take a shower, get myself, you know, ready for the day, quote unquote, even though I would literally throw on a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, or a t-shirt, a pair of leggings. Like that was literally all I would wear for literally like the whole time I was with my mom and my sister. Like I literally did not do anything in Jersey really, like at all. Like we did go to Caillou Ramen, me and my sister and my dad, we had went out to eat a couple months ago, so that was really, really good. I did also do a video for that on my TikTok. I definitely 1010% do want to go back there again. So I'm trying to figure out who's trying to go with me to take a trip up there, because it is about an hour away from where I'm at now. But that place was really good. Me and my sister went to Applebee's for New Year's, and that was pretty much it. And then also like close to Halloween, me and my sister went out because she wanted me to help her take pictures. But other than that, I really didn't do anything. I will say though, as bored as I was majority of the time that I was there, I will say I am very thankful for the time that I spent in Jersey, just because I definitely feel as though I got closer to my family members. Like I had went over my Aunt Selena's house. I went over her house for brunch like twice. Food was banging. Oh my gosh, bro, I'm still thinking about them shrimp grits, cause child, them drums hitting, like, oh my god, it's so good. But anyway, so like me hanging out with my Aunt Selena, like my cousins and stuff like that, I got a lot closer to my cousin Dominique as well. And then also I did get extremely close to my youngest sister, so big shout out to Leah, because like I don't think me and Leah, well, I can speak for myself, but like I've never considered my relationship with my youngest sister bad by any means. It's just I feel like because of the age gap, it was kind of like, oh, she's like the annoying little sister or whatever, and I kind of wouldn't like, I would, of course, like I would give her attention and stuff like that, but I wouldn't be like pressed to like make time to like hang out with her like that, just because of like the age difference. But like the older she got, like, you know how it is, like even like when it comes to your parents, like the older you get, the more like cool and chill you can kind of be with your parents, you know what I'm saying? So like me and my sister, I feel like we definitely did get a lot closer, especially because like the more and more I was living with her, I just feel like I could just definitely see like we have a lot in common, y'all, as much as she might not want to admit it, but she's literally like a mini me in my opinion. But I feel like she's definitely like the better version of me in a way, because she's so emotionally intelligent for her age and just everything that she's been able to accomplish. Yeah, so it's like I'm genuinely really proud of her, and I am really thankful that I was able to spend more time with her. And you know, us having like, you know, we played video games together, we had like like 1 or 2 movie nights together. I definitely should have made more of an effort to do that more often. But yeah, so there's that. So I am really grateful for that in that aspect, and that point, just because I definitely do feel as though I wasn't, even though I did feel isolated at sometimes, me just knowing that my family is not super far away and the times that I would hang out with them definitely did make me feel less alone. Also too, I did go to my cousin Shonda's baby shower, so big shout out to her and her little son Jason, his cute self. Like, when I tell y'all, we literally had 5 babies born in this family. We literally have 5 babies born in this family in 1 year, and guess who's the one that started the trend? My little brother. Like, it's just crazy to think about. But anyways, then what ended up happening was October comes around, and this is where I get hit with another trial, because I'm not gonna hold y'all, like, once I got situated at my aunt's house and stuff like that, I kind of was more comfortable, just because I knew, like, okay, I'm gonna be on unemployment until May. I can afford to pay my bills. Like, yes, I can't afford to be doing all the extra stuff that I usually be able to afford to do, but at least I'm not walking around like dirt broke and like I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not stressed out about paying my bills. My bills are still paid up to date. Everything's cool. Everything's chilling, right? So then bang, October hits. Mind you, again, I had just enough money to cover my monthly expenses for the month, and then also, you know, maybe buy a little bit of stuff here, a little bit of stuff there, right? All of a sudden, bang. So what ended up happening was, a random day, random normal day, I go ahead and I'm driving my car. Mind you, I drove my car from my mom's house to the gym, so that's about a 10-minute drive. Then I drove from the gym to the ShopRite, which was literally like 5, and thank God I decided to stop at this particular ShopRite, because that ShopRite was literally less than 5 minutes away from my mom's house. Stop at the store, right? Get in my car, I pull off to drive. Before I hit the main road, all of a sudden, like, my car is not accelerating past 20. Like, every time I try to accelerate it past 20, it's making a bunch of noises. So I'm over here like, oh my gosh, like, what's going on? It's and the third, da da da. So I'm like, okay, again, at this point, I'm looking at the GPS. My mom's house is only 3 minutes away. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna drive with my four ways on, allow people to pass me. I don't care if people honking, whatever. It is what the F it is. I'm not leaving my car here on the side of the road, especially when my mom's house is literally so close. So I parked my car at my mom's house, and then I'm looking into seeing like, okay, like, what the heck is going on with my car, blah, blah, blah. At first, I thought it was because I didn't really have oil in my car like that, so I went and got oil for it. This is the thing that really blew mine, right? So then I ended up busting my face. I did go into more detail on that as well in my October vlog. My October vlog, I went into a lot more detail about what happened to my face, but thankfully, like, I did. So basically, when I went to go put more oil in my car, I did not put the stick drawn that's supposed to hold the whole, like, the hood of your car up. I didn't put it in the right slot, so then my car hood ended up slamming down onto my face. So it hit my forehead first, and then it hit the bridge of my nose, which thank God you guys can really not see it whatsoever. I did do like a no makeup look, but I did add a skin tint to my no makeup look, so y'all can't really see the scars or whatever. Like, you can still kind of see it with me wearing no makeup on, but it's not the end of the world like it was before, because ooh, child, I was looking crazy. Yeah, so that happened. So like the rest of the day, I didn't do nothing, because like I wasn't feeling lightheaded, but I was feeling extremely tired. And mind you, I know you're not supposed to go to sleep after hitting your head really hard because of the fact that you could slip into a coma. So obviously I didn't want that to happen to me. So yeah, so that basically blew my whole day. So I didn't do nothing else. And then after that, come to find out, my car was supposedly gonna need to get like $1,000 worth of work done on it, because I had went to the Honda dealership, because the other car place that my sister had recommended me to go to, I took it to them first, and just for them to say that, oh, you have to take it to a dealership because it's an electrical issue. Lo and behold, once everything was wrapped up with that, it wasn't even an electrical issue. What the heck was it? See, I don't even remember even what it was now that I'm thinking about it. I know what I need to get fixed on my car now still, but I don't even remember what the initial issue was. But there was like 1 or 2 things that needed to get fixed. And mind you, big shout out to my older brother, because he definitely helped me as well with that. But he was able to hook me up with a different mechanic. He was like, no. He was like, they're telling you a bunch of BS. Ain't no way your car needs all this work done in order for it to work right. So I ended up getting done at this other mechanic, and I think altogether, how much was it? I know for a fact I had just enough money to get it done. See, like certain stuff I noticed is like kind of like blacked off from when I was living there, and that really says something because my memory is usually very good when it comes to different details and whatnot. But again, look back at that vlog because I definitely did talk about it in a lot more detail, especially because like it was as it was going on. But yeah, I don't like that. Why am I forgetting stuff? But yeah, so anyway, so I didn't have a car for like a good like 2-3 weeks, but thank God I was finally able to get my car fixed, so there's that. And then fast forward to Thanksgiving. Again, I did vlog Thanksgiving. I also did vlog Christmas as well. So Thanksgiving and Christmas was pretty chill. Nothing really eventful there. There was a little bit of drama on Thanksgiving, but then again, what else is new? Anyways. Y'all, so now here's the kicker, right? So December, and I'm pretty sure it was either the beginning or the middle of December, but I had ended up getting an email from unemployment. And mind you, every single time I get emails from unemployment telling me to check my unemployment inbox or whatever, always gets me anxious because every single time it's a bunch of BS. Like when I tell y'all, my experience with unemployment, especially in the beginning, was so nerve-wracking and just stressful. It was ridiculous. But anyway, so I got an email from unemployment telling me to check my inbox or whatever. So I log into my account, check my inbox, and then they basically tell me like, oh hey, your unemployment balance is running low and this, that, and they're basically letting me know like, hey, like your unemployment's about to run up. Now mind you, I really didn't pay attention to the overall balance that much just because it kept saying May. It kept saying May 2024 is when your benefits stop, and then it showed me how much money I was getting every week because that number never changed until the end when I didn't have 400 or something. I think it was like 320 something. That was like my official last payment, and that was like the middle/end of December. So at this point, because mind you, when I have Reddit, basically I had like 2 more unemployment payments left, and then that was it. But then when that happened, I was like, okay, like I really gotta change up what I'm doing, because clearly me just applying for jobs on my current resume and whatnot is not working. So at that point, that's when me and my cousin were working more close together. She was able to help my resume get so much better. Like it's just so crazy how like different words can just make your resume look so much more and so much bigger than it actually is. Like I don't know, that's cool to me, so big shout out to her for helping me. But yeah, so then I still ended up getting everybody Christmas presents and stuff like that just because I wasn't able to do it last year, and I really wanted to make it a point to get everybody Christmas presents. And I'm like, okay, I'm only gonna spend like 120 tops. I can afford that. We should be good, right? So then Christmas came and went. Everything was good with Christmas. Christmas was a lot less drama filled, I feel like, compared to Thanksgiving, so I'm super grateful and happy about that. So then fast forward to the new year. Again, nothing really too crazy, nothing really too eventful. Again, me and my mom are still butting heads, and things are getting worse and worse and worse with that situation. So then I did start finally going to this one plaza place, ABO Plasma in Cherry Hill, because my mom has been telling me about that plaza place literally since I moved in, and I never really made it a point to go because I'm like, well, I'm still getting my unemployment money. I'm not broke. Whenever, you know, my mom or my sister would need money for like food or like anything like that in the house, I was always able to just give it to them, or I was always able to just go grocery shopping and pay for everything myself with no issues. So then what ended up happening was God made, and I really do feel as though that was also God working that out for me too, because mind you, in January, that's when I started donating plasma because I had stopped my unemployment in December. So what was it? I think, actually no, I think it was the first, so here I put down 4. I think it's 6. I could be wrong, so double check the website, but I'm pretty sure your first 6 donations, it's either 4 or 6, you get $100. So with that being said, I'm like, okay, bet, like my bills for January are finna be covered. So that's another reason why I wasn't really freaking out as far as like Christmas and stuff went, because I looked up and did the research, and so I'm like, okay, bet, like I'm supposed to get X amount of money. So basically either between, actually no, I feel like it really was 6. It had to be 6. It had to be 6 donations. But I'm like, okay, bet, I get $600. That's gonna cover all my bills for January. I'm gonna be good for January. But then once February comes around, that's when we're gonna start having some issues, right? Because mind you, I was still able to continue to donate at that place, of course. It's just I wasn't getting $100. I basically wasn't getting $200 every week, I was only getting about, I would say like 110, 120 compared to 200 every week, you feel me? So I was still able to kind of stay afloat for the most part because at least I was still getting some type of money in. But of course, very quickly, my bills started backing up. All right, Sabang, right? So then in February, again, big shout out to my cousin Dominique, but she was able to actually land me a contract job with this one company. So I was very, very, very happy and grateful for that. The only bad side though was the fact that I wasn't supposed to start working until March 12th. So I literally had to wait like a whole nother month to even be able to start, let alone wait a whole nother possible 1 to 3 weeks for my first paycheck. But yeah, so I ended up getting the contract job. So I was really, really, really just banking on that. And then of course my cousin did let me know like, hey, like at least you have a job lined up for now, but still apply for other positions, because with this job, you're only working this job for a certain amount of time before the contract is over, and then you're basically out of a job again. So that's basically how it works. It is nice though, because you're never technically 100% out of a job, because you can literally just click on a different gig to be a part of, and then it's just the whole you having to wait until that next gig training classes start and whatnot. So you're never technically out of a job. It's just the contract is over, and then you got to hop on and basically apply to be with a different company, which you definitely do get hired right away, especially now that I already have an agency under my belt that I already work for. So that's the good part. It's just, again, like I would much rather have to just go through training once and then basically know what I'm doing and not have to keep switching from different companies. But for now, beggars can't be choosers, so it is what it is. But anyways, so that happened, and then I'm trying to think when exactly this, I know for a fact the situation happened on a Sunday, but I'm trying to remember exactly when. But basically, me and my mom had gotten into a really, really, really bad argument. And mind you, like I'm very, very, very good when it comes to picking up on people's vibes. And I could just tell, like as the days were going on, my mom was acting more and more secretive around me. Every single time I was around her, I was extremely uncomfortable, and it just was not a good, healthy environment to be in at all. One of my main things is this: if I have an issue with something, if I don't feel comfortable expressing that issue with you without you all of a sudden flipping the blame and not taking accountability and not taking my feelings into consideration, anybody can get cut off. It is what it is, because nothing is more aggravating than trying to explain to somebody like, hey, you made me feel some type of way when you did XYZ, and then they try to act like they didn't do nothing, or you're drawing everything out of proportion and you're being a drama queen and you're making it a bigger deal than it really is. Like, isn't that like the normal toxic parent
saying, oh, you're making a big deal out of nothing? Like,
again, I'm not gonna go into all the details, but she basically was saying how like, oh, you're lazy, you don't do anything, you just lay on the couch all day. And that to me was definitely a punch in the face. So that already did feel bad that I wasn't able to contribute to the household as much as I wanted to, especially not getting unemployment anymore. So like the fact that that's literally all she thinks I does is crazy, especially considering the fact that I'm not gonna, you know what, I'm gonna keep it cute. I'm not gonna say nothing else. But anyway, so we got into a really, really, really bad argument with that. And then after that, I told my brother, because mind you, I had originally hit up my brother before, and I was like, hey, as soon as I get a job landed, and I know that it's not gonna be like a temp job or nothing like that, like I'm trying to move back in with you, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. And then my brother had also came up with the plan. He was like, hey, how about, you know, when you move back in with me, let's both stack our money up, and then let's move into a 2-3 bedroom apartment so we can have more space. We'll live together for about a year or two to stack our money up, and then just go from there. And I'm like, you know what, bet, because when I tell y'all, out of the people that I have lived with in my entire, not even just this past situation, like when I lost my job and stuff last year, just in general, because trust me, I have house hopped a lot since I was 14, 15. It's like, bro, like my brother is probably the easiest person to live with. And again, so I was like, okay, bet that works, blah, blah, blah. But mind you, when the situation with my mom happened, I was like, you know what, I cannot, because mind you, the tension was already high for like a good month or two. It was already bad, y'all. It was already bad for like a good 2-3 months. So when that argument happened, I'm like, you know what, I don't even feel comfortable being here no more, because again, my mom threatened me multiple times, you know, degrading me. Like, it was just so like, how can you talk to your daughter like this? Like, that is insane to me, bro. Like, even my nieces and nephews, I would never imagine talking to them the way my mom be talking to me. Like, it's insane. But yeah, so then I've had basically called up my brother. I was like, hey, like, whatever you have the time, please come help me move my stuff. Because that's the thing too, if God did not tell me to shut up, and if The fact that I did not have enough room, and I already know I didn't, but the fact that I did not have enough room in my car to take all of my stuff with me, because I was literally ready to just go right then and there, because I think it was maybe like 10, 11 o'clock at night maybe. I know it was later in the day that the argument happened, and when I told y'all, if I had enough room in my car to fit everything in there, I literally would have went off, and after me going off and telling my mom about herself, she would have swung on me, so we would have been fighting, and then I would have left. That's what would have happened. But because of the fact that I know I cannot fit all my stuff in my car in one trip, that's another reason why. So along with God telling me to shut up, and along with me knowing that, that's why I was able to handle my composure with that situation. And again, for some of y'all that know me in my personal life, y'all know it takes a lot for me to get to that point, especially with your own mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. But yeah, but that's basically how bad it got, y'all. Mind you, like, it really takes me a lot to get there. So fast forward to the beginning of March when I did move back in with my brother. It was a little rocky at first because my nephew was still here, you know, here and there, but that's no longer the case no more. And then again, my brother usually works 12-hour shifts, but it's not like he works every single day. So like, I was still like, he would still be at the house with the baby and stuff. So me, you know, just getting adjusted to like being around a baby on a more regular basis and not just seeing him like here and there. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I love my nephew. He's so cute. But yeah, like, I genuinely have enjoyed having him at the house, but it's definitely one of those things where like for example, me even sitting down doing this video, I have the house to myself today. So that's the reason why this video is getting done today, because I'm able to. But when my nephew's here, forget it. So yeah, so it's like just getting adjusted to that and kind of just figuring out like, okay, like my brother's off this day, and this day, let me try to schedule myself to do this and this on these days, type of thing. Also too, we did have, oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all. Okay, that's gonna be towards the end. I'm almost done, y'all, I promise. But yeah, so basically what ended up happening was too, because mind you, my brother was taking care of my nephew's mom's cats ever since my brother had moved into this apartment and she had moved back in with her parents, because I don't know who it is, but someone in her household is allergic to cats. So the whole entire time my brother has lived here, and all the times that I've been over here, I've never seen not one mouse, right? So like, I would literally see a mouse at least once a day, and mind you, this is going on for like a good like month, like at least once a day. The one time I literally saw 3 come out at once, so that was extremely bad. Like, at that point I told my brother, I was like, listen, we need to get a cat, because all these mouse traps, all these sticky traps we buying, like there's still more mice coming. Like that's ridiculous. Like, again, it wasn't like a infestation to the point where I was seeing multiple like mice crawling around the house at once, but again, I would always see at least one once a day, and it was always usually around nighttime too. And I was just tired of living in fear and just being uncomfortable. So I told my brother, I was like, no, we need to get a cat. Like, we need to get a cat ASAP, because like I said before, when he had my nephew's mom's cats, not one dropping, not nothing bit up. No, I did not see any evidence of a mouse. So I'm just like, yo, like we might as well just invest in getting a cat, because if not, we're just gonna keep spending money on mouse traps. So we ended up getting a cat. We did name him Simba. I have absolutely no idea where he is, because surprise, surprise, the time I'm actually talking about him and I actually kind of want to like pick him up and like show him to y'all, he ain't nowhere around, and I'm not gonna sit up here and fetch for him, because listen, I always thought that cats had the reputation of being very like, leave me alone, don't talk to me. Like, yeah, they want to be like cuddled and stuff like that here and there, but for the most part they kind of just be doing their own thing. Yeah, so like that's like the reputation I always had for cats. So Simba's not like that. As soon as I get up off this couch, he's gonna pop up out of somewhere and follow me. Like, he always follows me, y'all, all the time. Like, I know for a fact this cat is in love with me and thinks that I'm his mom, because bro, like the way this cat be on me is crazy. This cat always has to be somewhere near me. Why are you looking at me like that? Hello? Why are you looking at me like that? My little stalker. Simba, chill out, dude. Again, there's certain points during the day that he'll go off to his little hidey hole or whatever he decided is like his comfort place, or like he'll be in the windowsill and stuff. But for the most part, he be like right next to me, which again isn't bad. Like, he's definitely not a bad cat. Some days more than others he is more hyper, but other than that, he's getting the job done. I have not seen, I literally killed I didn't kill a mouse, but like I caught one mouse on a sticky trap that Friday, and then mind you, we had got Simba that Saturday. Since that Saturday, so it's already been about two and a half weeks almost that we've had him. Since then, I have not seen nothing. No drop-ins, no bite marks of food, no squeaking noises, none of that. Like there'll be random times where Simba will just be like walking around the house or whatever, and then he'll all of a sudden like be like, especially in certain areas, like the one door frame, like for when you're walking from the living room to the kitchen, that door frame is that same door frame that I saw 3 mice come out at the same time a couple weeks, like I would say maybe like a week or so before we got him. Because again, at that point I was like, no, like we need a cat. I don't care if I'm short on cash right now. My bills can wait even longer than they're waiting. My bills can wait. We need to get a cat, bro. We need to get a cat. I was trying to see if he was behind, because I hear snoring. He might actually be under the couch. But yeah, so with all that being said, thank God just by Simba being here, because I haven't really, like, yeah, I've heard him like run around and stuff like that, but like I've never seen him like actually like chase a physical mouse. So I don't know, maybe the mice are still popping out at night and then Simba's just scaring them away in time that we don't see nothing. But I have not seen a single mouse since we've gotten Simba, so I'm very happy and thankful for that. I will say that. But yeah, so I will say maybe like a week after we got Simba, I could be wrong, but like a week after that is when I finally started working with TurboTax. I will say I'm very grateful for the money. I'm grateful for the experience. I'm grateful that I have another company to put under my belt and to have more skills to put on my resume. But I will say it was very unorganized, extremely unorganized, and it wasn't 100% clear as far as to like what we were supposed to do. Like, but as far as the training goes, like we have to take like a week's worth of ECOS, and I feel like none of those really helped me prepare for my job whatsoever. So again, it is what it is. But I personally, if I absolutely have to work with TurboTax again next year, which in Jesus' mighty name, that's not the case. Because mind you, tax season was over on the 15th, so that's why I'm technically not employed right now again. But again, I am going to go on Omni's website and see the other gigs that they have available and whatnot. So yeah, so there's that. So that my experience with that, it was, certain days were more stressful than others. I will say like the first 2 days were very stressful because again, I had no idea what the heck I was doing. But yeah, so there's that. And now fast forward to today. Again, basically this is like my first week not actually like working like normal. And yeah, so that's basically my life update as of now. I definitely do want to do another life update probably around my birthday. But I definitely do want to do another one either before or after my birthday, depending on what's going on in my life and all that good fun stuff. And I will say too, a quick recap. So the next couple videos that you guys are going to be seeing, funny thing is this video that you guys are going to be seeing first is actually like the most like recent and like most close to the time I'm actually posting this. I do have a vlog that I started back in February that I still have not posted yet, just because I don't want to start posting on YouTube again until I know for a fact that I'm going to be consistent this time, and I'm not going to keep taking these super long breaks. Like even one video a week I feel like is not enough for me, but at the same time I am still gonna try my hardest to at least do one, even if I feel some type of way about it, because I definitely wanted to have a 2 upload schedule, but I'm still gonna at least stick to at least 1 video a week. So I have a vlog from February, and then in that vlog too, towards the end, you guys will see I did not vlog for a solid month until my nephew's birthday, and then that pretty much ends off that vlog. So you guys will be seeing that very soon, probably actually after this video, to be quite honest, because it's super old and I just want to hurry up and post it. So I have that vlog coming up. I also did vlog again the last week of, it was either like the, I think it was like the middle of March to like Easter is when I have vlogged that vlog. That vlog is almost done being edited actually. Other than that, I am planning on posting more like sit down girl talk type videos on my channel as well. Hair reviews, wig reviews, lookbooks. I mean, I never really did lookbooks on my channel like that, but I do want to start product reviews and stuff. Weight loss content, all that content is definitely still going to be very much a part of my channel. It's just, again, like with the hair reviews and certain product reviews, it kind of has to be put on hold for now until your girl has money to spend like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be about 2 months behind on my bills and then buying synthetic wigs or buying wigs in general. Like that's just not really responsible. But if you are a business that does want to send me here to review, I definitely will. I definitely have no issues with that whatsoever. But that's pretty much everything everything that's going on with me. Again, I do highly apologize for the probably 3-month hiatus at this point, because according to my YouTube studio, the last video I posted was 2 months ago, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be longer than that by the time I post this video. But yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching. Again, more content is definitely going to be coming, and I'm going to be going back to back with it. Like, even if it's only like a quick 3-4 minute video, I'm still going to post at least something, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a great day or evening or whatever time you guys happen to be watching this, and I will definitely see you guys in my next one.